What is up, guys, and welcome to probably one of the last Phantom Knight deck profiles I'll be doing, because most likely this deck will probably get hit on the upcoming ban list. But besides it does get hit, I decided to take it off for one more spin, and I got first place at my locals with it. And you know, Phantom Knights is really good. Torn Scales is most likely going to be, we'll say, one of the cards that's either going to be hit, probably the one, honestly, to hit the consistency of this deck. This deck is basically, you can turn it into anything. Like, it's a toolbox deck. Like, you have the Phantom Knights engine, you can splash a rank 3 engine, or just anything. Like, this deck is just crazy. So, without further ado, we'll get right into the deck profile. Now, of course, the card that kind of makes Phantom Knights kind of mesh and meld all together is Torn Scale. Torn Scale is, like, literally your, like, he sets up everything. Like, this card is just insane. Like, oh yeah, this card is nuts. It's it mills, it ascends, it special summons itself back. It's basically everything that the Phantom Knights needed. And yeah, this card is definitely gonna be hit to 1. Maybe if Konami is sane. I mean, Phantom Knights is cool, but even at 1, I think the card will still be really good. But anyway, yeah, 3 Torn Scale, definitely crazy. We do run, of course, the, you know, the next best Phantom Knight, of course, is the boots. Common boots, because Common Squad, best. This card is insanely expensive no matter what type of rarity you get. Even commons are pretty pricey. Boots, insane card. It's nice. It's a free extender from the hand if you control Phantom Knight's monster, so it's insane. With that, it extends, and then you can banish this card from the graveyard, add a Phantom Knight spell or trap from the deck. So searches anything, searches your Fog Blade, searches your sword, searches anything you need. We run the 2 Ancient Cloaks, not as good as Boots, it's more of it, but still, Cloak is insane. Yeah, as an interesting thing, if the card's an attack, you can target 1 dark monster on the field, change this card to defense position. If you do, that monster gains 800 attack, so a little boost on your cards. Then, of course, you can banish a card from your graveyard, add 1 Phantom Knight's card from your deck to your hand, so it just searches everything. Then, of course, we do run the utility cards. We run the 1 Stained Greaves, and the 1 Ragged Gloves. Stained Greaves, honestly, is a lot of this card's actually insane. Like, honestly, I thought about actually bumping Stained Greaves up to 2. Like, it's actually really good. And then, of course, Ragged Gloves, of course. But yeah, so normal standard say Phantom Knights package, nothing too crazy out of the norm with that. We, of course, run the 3 Tour Guide, of course. Yeah, Tour Guide is basically your 1-card combo. In this deck, it has the 1-card combo. Of course, Tour Guide is Tour Guide. It is insane. Now, I've seen a lot of builds cut Kagamusha down to 1 and 2. But honestly, you know, having just this random 1 off to special summons insane, because this deck just wants to extend and go combo like crazy. So Kagamusha, insane as well. We also run the BA package with the 1 Seer and the 1 Graph. Love this package so much. I really love the BA package. Like, it's just insane. We also, of course, now this is basically just all our packages now. We have the Psychic Tracker and Wielder combo, you know, or E-Telly targets. Of course, E-Telly is at 2, by the way. People kind of forget that sometimes. The Danger package, Sushinoko and Jackalope. Yeah, this is crazy. And we run the Speedroid package as well. Have Terratop go and attack a Tombor. If you hard draw attack a Tombor, there is actually a Wind extra deck monster, so that does come up occasionally. It did happen up one of my monsters where I controlled the extra deck monster, and I was able to special summon him. It was actually a Leviair, so yeah, attack a Tombor, that does come up sometimes. So it's basically our rank 3 packages. Like, there's so much like stuff you can extend with it. And then to round off our rank 3, we have 1 Junk Forward. It's just, if you draw it, it's free special summon. It's our Cyber Dragon. So, yeah. We do run, of course, the DPE build. I mean, if you like Dragoon or like DPE, both builds are insanely well. Insanely good, because Dragoon is Dragoon and DPE is DPE. Like, they're both really insane cards, but DPE has a little edge over Dragoon because the 2 cards that make it are not really bricks in a sense. They're both, you say, really, I mean, they have their uses. Like, they do come up. Like, it's not just a vanilla in your hand that's just sitting there. So, of course, for the hand traps now, we run 3 Nib. Nib is broken in this format right now. Like, there's lots of decks that want to go off. And yeah, Nib stops that. And yeah, and also getting nibbed herself. I mean, it's just nib for nib. Like, Nibiru is definitely insane. Then a lot of decks, they do want to search, so I'm actually main decking, say triple drone Lockbird. So, you know, that tells you a little bit about the format. Like, the format is very, like, I would say it's healthy, but anytime you have to main deck drone Lockbird just to stop some decks in the format, maybe you have to reconsider some of these decks, because there is some really broken cards running around right now, and some super stupid broken decks. Soul Sword, yeah, so Soul Swords it's awful. Then we got our couple utility spells. We run the Rank Up Magic package in our build. We run the 2 E-Tally. Card's probably going to come to 3, honestly. Like, this card, it's so good. Like, it is so fucking good, E-Tally. I'm shocked this came back to 2. The 1 Fusion Destiny, we don't run the full, like, crazy Fusion Destiny package with 3 Fusion Destiny. I mean, obviously, it's DPE is not necessary, but it's a situational thing you go into Verte with. Call by, because we are a combo deck. We want to stop cards. We do run the 3 cross out in the say side deck, so that's something that comes up depending on the certain type, if they're a hand trap heavy deck or something like that. And of course the Rhoda, because all our Phantom Knights, we want to search them out in case we're missing a missing piece, and Rhoda just has that for us. Traps. 3 fog. Thought about cutting it down to 2, because you only really need to resolve 2. I mean, you only really never really need 2 anyway. But always having the 3rd, like, I never really missed the 3rd, but I just kept it there because I was just cautious. Because, like, you never know. But yeah, going forward, if this deck actually survives the ban list, I mean, if it doesn't get completely destroyed, honestly, probably 2 Fog Blade would probably just be enough. I mean, I ran 3, but honestly, if you want to cut the 3rd one and go for 2, that's perfect. Like, I wouldn't argue with that. And I'll run the 1 Sword and 1 Shade. People are cutting Sword for wings, but I still like Sword over wings, so that's just my preference and my take on the deck. So that's it for the main. We're gonna go to the extra now. We run the 1 DPE again. OCG Ultimate Rares are pretty fucking dope, but yeah, DPE, Nuts card, actually really fitting this deck. Like, DPE is really good. Like, I mean, I don't think he's going to get hit. Maybe Destiny Fusion probably will, like the OCG did, but yeah. 1 DPE. We have the 1 Link Spider for our Shade token, and also if we get Nibiru, we can get that. 1 Predate, I say Verte. I mean, this is a good hit, maybe 2 for the ban list, and if that's the case, that's going to kill a lot of engines. Yeah, I mean, see, I've seen arguments that the actual, this is not the problem card, but, you know, cut this, you have to run 3 fusions and 3 Destiny fusions. I mean, it increases, I mean, really, is it a win-win, or really? Of course, we have the 1 Cherubini, the 1 Unicorn to spin back stuff for the classic Unicorn stuff. Of course, we've run the 1 Fanny Bardish. This card is actually crazy insane. It might, I mean, it's another card I can see being bumped up a little bit. Or, honestly, it might just reban Rusty. Like, honestly, but Rusty's generic. That was the problem with it back in the day. So I don't see it being touched, but, you know, Konami, you never know. Then, of course, we have the 1 Appaloosa for our combo board breaking stuff. For the, now we have a bunch of Exceeds. We have 2 Leviers, because, you know, we're doing the Utopic combo with that. With the Future, and of course the Draco. This combo is actually really nice. Like this card is insane. Yeah. Like this is our built-in little out for Dragoon and DPE. Like it's just negate, take. I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Then of course we run the 1 Rebellion and the 1 Dark Requiem. He's our built-in access code talker, OTK. There is another package that I can put your attention to, like if you really don't like this package, or you want to cut the Rake Up package. There's also the Raiders Knight Arc Rebellion Xyz Dragon package, where you just rank up and you can go into this. And this is a good game closer as well, because Arc Rebellion can just blow through and one-shot people. Like, this combo is actually really good too. But I like this because I think Dark Requiem has more versatility. It can get big, and it's also a walking negate too. But Arc Rebellion is just a big stick, but you can easily get into it from Raiders Knight. So, I mean, that's that option too, for those people that want to do something different. Then, of course, we do run the Break Sword. Yeah, this guy is insane as well. Honestly, Because if Levier wasn't so good, and I've been debating it in my head over and over again, that cut these two, because you can just make 2 Phantom Knight shade I say break swords, but then it's like, I don't know, the Levier is too good because it allows you to recycle your banished Phantom Knights for follow-ups, and it's so good. Like, and this is the build of Phantom Knights I've always been comfortable with. Like, I know there's some crazy unique builds out there and stuff like that, but this is like my preferred like build, like straight to the butter point. But yeah, this has been my updated Phantom Knights deck profile. The side deck is more tiered for locals, but something definitely you would want to side is definitely crossouts or something to stop hand traps. Like, honestly, like, and even then, hand traps are really not that really crazy. Like stopping nib is pretty important, but hand traps, like, oh, you hand trap this, well, I got 500 extending engines, so it's like, this deck can play through so many hand traps, and it's very, like, it's very, what's the word, it's very versatile in what it can do. Like, I mean, it's crazy. But yeah, this has been my Phantom Knights updated deck profile. So if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment, and subscribe like always, and probably lay off on deck profiles until after ban list, because I don't want to put something out there unless I know I'm probably going to profile something I know that won't get hit, because then I'm probably going to take Harpies in the next coming weeks to locals, because I want to test out that new Pot of Greed they got. So Harpies will probably be coming up soon, so I'm pretty sure I'm pretty safe on that. But any competitive stuff I'm probably going to lay off until after ban list, because I know it's that ban list season. So thank you guys for watching, as always, and I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy wherever and whenever you're watching this. And until my next video, guys, bye-bye.